Now, the professor told you as part of the intro that we had $120 million in sales, 6 locations, 360 staff. But we were also managing to lose $3.5 million a year. We had a bank overdraft of $5 million. And we had a lot of staff who were entitled because of their length of service, rather than focused on giving good customer service. So it wasn't the best situation to walk into. Now, I knew that I had neither the experience and, quite frankly, the credibility to run this business. So I set out to find someone to help me. And so I want to share with you now some of the things that Frank taught me and that made a huge difference to not just my business, but to my life.
When I started as CEO, I was micromanaging everything. I felt like I had to have control of every decision, and I think that's very limiting to a business. It's very limiting because you're stifling the very creativity of your people. And so I had a lot to learn. And so we did some work with our management team and our staff, and we came up with the following, which is Bryan Brothers will have the best customer satisfaction in the UK for the brands that we represent. Pretty simple. Well, when I tell you we were 245th out of 250 dealers for customer satisfaction at the time, hey, it was a stretch goal. But you see, we didn't just put it on a sign, put it behind reception and say, okay, that's the vision dealt with. We actually started every meeting. Number 1 on the agenda was, how does our vision relate to what we're here to talk about today?
It was fun, one of his key lessons. And he's lively, he's funny, and his manner of storytelling engaged the audience and certainly me.
And then Bob, my sales manager, found out what she used to do. She sold buggies! Baby buggies, are you serious? Richard, you basically fire our top performer and you replace him with a girl that sold baby buggies. I mean, she never sold a car in her life. I mean, I know they both got 4 wheels, but really? Bob, calm down, you're going to do yourself some damage, look. She's got a great attitude, she works hard, just continue to support her, she'll be fine. Well, she was better than fine. By the end of that year, she was our top retail salesperson. The following year, she sold almost 300 cars retail. She went on to become an even better sales manager who single-handedly turned around the fortunes of our new car sales department.
10 years later, we moved from losing more than $3.5 million a year to making a very healthy profit.
And I think it was just focusing on the few things that were most important in the long term and not getting lost in the detail. Think about your role. What could you do differently? What would you change? But our customer satisfaction went up to the extent that by the time we sold the car business in June 2008, we were in the top 10 nationally. What baffles me is that a lot of businesses don't put much time or effort into recognition because, guess what? It's free. Because if you can learn to communicate in a way that you're not just heard, but you're understood, you will be amazingly successful. We're all busy being busy, but if we can take a step back and just focus on the few things that are going to, in the long term, be important to our business, it makes such a huge difference.